That's some corn.
Got lost in the maze, my friend. We may have not grown it exactly how we wanted, but we did grow it.
That's pretty tall.
It's pretty tall. Today, we're doing a fall seed starting session. So grab yourself some seeds, my friends, your favorite seed starting trays, you know, the ones we prefer, and let's get started. And I brought Jacques just for a little spiritual support, a little mascot for us.
Last time you said that, I saw a very frightening pillow, so I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Here you go.
So what's the deal here?
So in our team chat in our company, I found a company that said they'll just mail you anything on a potato. And I said, don't send me this. And then our lovely blog team, Lauren and Sarah J, sent me a potato with my face on it and a haiku that says, a haiku to the potato daddy. Your blog team sends our regards. This is not a squash. With that said, I don't think we need to say more. I think we need to get going with seed starting.
But I feel like I'm going to angle it more towards you. Just 'cause I don't know if I'm ready.
Hey, I'm always watching. I'm always watching you. So here's the thing. It is September 7th right now as we record this, and it's a hot, hot, hot day. It's been a hot week.
Too hot.
So we're starting another round of fall seeds. We are very much hoping that this won't be the case by the time this sort of comes up and gets ready.
Yeah, hopefully by next week we'll be easing into something good.
And I'm going to start off with a redemption. And I've tried to redeem myself many times. And let's just hope this is the year. So this is the giant cabbage, year 3, San Juan cabbage.
I feel it this year. I think we've learned from our mistakes. We know what to change, what to do. We're starting earlier.
I also started earlier, exactly. So I'm gonna preserve about half the seeds, but I'll put 2 per hole here. We got a lot further last year than we did this year, or the year before, excuse me. And I think in general with our brassica style crops, the cabbages, the kales, we had a lot, well, I at least in my garden had a lot of success doing way earlier.
I did too.
Did you?
Let's just say that.
Yeah, no, you did well. You did well, but for me at least, it was a watershed year.
Yeah, actually you had a very, very significant harvest.
I had a strong cabbage year, strong broccoli, cauliflower. It was great. I mean, it really was. The alliums and the brassicas did well. So in goes my 6X giant cabbage, in case you want one, in case anyone else wants one.
Maybe one in ground, one in the bed.
We'll do that.
But I'm gonna do a dwarf jewel mixed nasturtium. I love nasturtiums. I know they could be kind of polarizing, but I like the way they look. I'm not gonna eat them, but I like the way they look.
Yeah. No, I think that's totally fair. So something I had a lot of success with from last year's fall episode, we did a lazy man's beet bed. And we just sprinkled the beets over the top and then raked them in. Remember that?
Yeah,
and we got
some radishes.
Yeah, a couple radishes. We got a boatload of beets though. Beets are sort of a compound seed. You don't need to plant more than 1 per hole. So just pick a good looking seed and put that in. You'll usually get more than 1 sprouting out. And that's actually fine with beets because you can separate them once they have a little bit of a swelling, that swelling at the bottom. You can kind of separate those out like a multi-sowing style approach.
And then I'm going in with a Spigarillo, which is a type of broccoli, but it's like a leaf broccoli. It makes these like twisted leaves and you actually just harvest and eat the leaves.
That's it?
I went to this restaurant where I had it and I was like, this is like incredibly delicious.
I'm doing this is a hybrid spinach. So this is Kolibri. This is out of San Diego seed, vigorous growth and disease resistance.
Oh, that's good.
I'm doing it because spinach is a really quick growing green, guys. And if I'm, 30 days to harvest in early September, I'm still looking at the hotter parts of the month. So I'm hoping that the hybrid resistances are gonna help me out there. We'll see.
I've actually never grown spinach in my garden before.
Really?
I'm just not a big spinach eater. I used to like baby spinach, but lately something's just not doing it for me. And then I'm going in with a Georgia Southern collards. I do like collards. I didn't grow any this spring, but this variety is really nice. It's from Seed Savers Exchange. They have a lot of nice collard varieties. It's just a nice like sauteing green.
Dude, collard greens, hands down one of my favorite things to eat.
The best collards I've had were where? It was in Georgia.
They were in Georgia.
And our friend there made us a nice tasty batch.
Claudia of The Organized Homemaker, we went out to her garden on the main channel and we did an install for her and her husband, and she made us one of the better meals I've had in a long time. It was just
really
so good.
I went back for thirds. Let's just say that.
Yeah, he was going in on and I went in on that drink she made.
That drink was really good.
She made some sort of carrot.
We definitely need to try that.
Sort of drink. But anyways, enough of that. I'm going in with golden Pascal celery.
Oh, cool.
So celery seed is tiny if you're unfamiliar with it. So this is really a surface sow. I did depress the soil a little bit, but I'm just barely going to cover it. It's just such a small seed. A general rule of thumb is the smaller the seed, the closer to the surface it needs to be, trending towards actually being on the surface.
Right.
And celery, certainly you could probably even get away with a true surface sow. So I'm gonna do 12 of these. I like celery, and I'm gonna make sure that I get this in the garden.
It is really nice to have in the garden. And speaking of small seeds, I'm actually doing this new poppy variety. It's called the Chima Family Heirloom. Check this out.
Oh,
Isn't
that's
that
so
cool.
It's so frilly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen a poppy like that.
Is it Eastern European?
Actually,
Look at the front.
does it say? Oh yeah,
it
is.
says cherished Eastern European.
No, I'm very excited for this one. And like you said, it's a tiny seed, and this one in particular, you need to surface sow.
Do you?
Because it needs light to germinate.
Yep. There's a very few amount of seeds that are put in that quality.
Just want to make sure that they're kind of nestled into the soil.
Yeah. Okay, so this one's a little weird. I think I can pull it off, but this is what's called pumpkin on a stick. And this is that decorative pumpkin you'll sometimes see.
See at Trader Joe's all the
Hopefully
time.
I still have the seeds in here. Oh yeah, I do. I do. It's one of those where the seeds are preserved in a smaller pack. I actually learned why they do this.
Yeah, what is the deal?
So when you're dealing with high value seed, okay, so pumpkin on a stick very well may be one. It might be a hybrid variety or something. When you're dealing with those seeds and you're buying in seeds from a breeder who's growing those out, you need to know that what you bought is what you got.
Right, and it's exactly like 15 seeds.
Exactly. And I think the interesting thing about this isn't a pumpkin. It is not in the cucurbit family. This is a solanaceous crop. So take a look at the seeds.
Oh yeah.
It's a total fake out. It's not
tomatillo seed almost.
Yeah, it's not an actual pumpkin, but it does look like a pumpkin and grow like a pumpkin in appearance only.
Interesting.
So I planted 6 because I think maybe I'll just use these as sort of a decorative.
Why not?
But yeah, what they'll do, I learned this from some of my tours of seed companies, is the better companies out there will have a seed counter that's counting by laser for the really expensive stuff. So if you buy, a pound of Marbon tomato seed, you're looking at 10 grand. I mean, something like that.
Right, like it's at that scale when you get into a farm.
Very expensive. And so you better be sure you got what you paid for,
Yeah, I just went in with this Tiara. It's from Johnny's. It's a early to mid-season cabbage that makes these small cabbages that form in just 63 days. So I'm hoping I'll get a few cabbages before I don't have to overwinter them.
I think you'll get it. Okay, so this one, I don't know if my germ is going to be there.
Oh, that's an older pack, huh?
This is a 2019 pack, and I'll be honest, I probably left it out in the sun or something, and the seed is very small. So I'm not very optimistic about this, but I haven't ever grown it. This is Nicotiana. Now, what could that be? What could that be?
A little hint of nicotine?
Think about it. It is night-scented tobacco. So often called woodland tobacco, this self-sowing species grows to about 5 feet tall.
Wow.
And is topped with 3 to 4 inch trumpet-shaped white blossoms. They open at night and release a fragrance that basically brings in night pollinators.
Yeah.
So this is just below the surface of the soil. I'm going to dedicate an entire Epic 6 cell and just do a sprinkle sow.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm actually going to grow this.
See what happens.
I've never seen seeds this small. Actually, in my life.
They're actually tiny.
It looks like dust.
It reminds me of one I'm coming up on right here.
That's what I'm not optimistic about this germ.
Right,
but
I can see them.
We'll have to see. I mean, we'll just have to see.
So the cool thing, I went to this garden at UC Santa Cruz called the Alan Chadwick Garden. And it's this giant mixed orchard, crazy diverse planting. And they had tons of rows of that Nicotiana, 5 foot tall with these big white flowers. And it was great because they attract a ton of pollinators and it helps pollinate their whole orchard. And they look really cool.
Okay, I'm in the flower zone now. I think I'm gonna go with, I got King Theodore. This is the full red.
I'm going in with Opus bronze Snapdragons right now.
Okay. I haven't had a lot of success on snaps myself.
I had some good ones last year that I really appreciated. So this year I'm like, you know what? I'm doubling down.
Yeah. I find nasturtiums to me to be a great one to bush out the side of a bed. You do get some beautiful flowers. And it's just such an easy transplant that to me, it's like an easy win to put in the garden.
It's like the spiller when you're building a arrangement.
In the arrangement philosophy, it's a spiller.
So this year, I said I wasn't gonna do it, and I lied.
What's he doing, guys?
Going in
What's he doing?
for the 4th attempt of Chinese cabbages.
Really?
And every single time I do it, they get loaded with earwigs, roly-poly, sow bugs, whatever you want to call them. And I think we figured out a solution. I'm going full green stock.
Oh, you're gonna take them
up high, off the ground, come at me. I might even make a moat of diatomaceous earth. Like, I'm getting this Chinese cabbage if it's the last thing I do.
I'll tell you this right now. Famous last words. Clip this moment, because if he ever's complaining in the future, you signed up for your own demise here.
I've never complained a day in my life. So I don't know what
interesting. Yeah, maybe on camera. So I'm going in with Royal Carpet Alyssum.
That's a good one.
Why not? You know, again, another with flowers. I think I could get a lot more sophisticated, and hopefully soon. Excuse me.
I was just gonna say, we both need help.
We both need some help. But I can't announce just yet, but pretty soon we have someone coming to the squad who is way better at flowers than both of us combined. For sure. And she's gonna help us all out a lot on the main channel and on the Instagram and everything. But so I'm gonna finish off with just tall white alyssum. Keep it easy.
Keep it classy.
Well, here's the thing. With flowers right now for me, I'm not growing like arrangements and I'm not growing them in rows.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
For me, what I'm doing is I'm looking for easy things I can pop in to fill space
I'm all about
and to
that.
beautify. You know, that's
like
pretty much all I'm
things.
focused on.
You could just sneak into the corner of a bed or between a tomato or something.
Totally agree.
So I'm going in with a broccolini. It has a great name, BC 1611.
Easy to remember.
Easy to remember.
Easy to remember.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Oh yeah. Okay, well that's my tray.
I got 2 more, but I'm just about done. Just going in with 2 more cauliflowers basically.
Yeah.
And a zeolite calendula.
So hopefully guys, you've enjoyed this little seed starting adventure. We're gonna be doing a lot more fall stuff. I'm curious what you guys wanna see, so comment down below. I mean, fall is the slower time, winter's the slower time. We're gonna be doing some projects here at the homestead, so stay tuned. Good luck in the garden and keep on growing.